Welcome in. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully, you all are having a good day. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. I'm back here after a really good week last week. I don't think we lost a play on any of the videos I made last week. So we'll see, I guess, if we can replicate that this week. That'll be tough. But I've been doing really well recently in the baseball streets, up over 7 units over the last 7 days, heating up just in time for football season, which is good. We actually have football on Thursday, Hall of Fame game. I will have some information up for that for DFS purposes. So if you guys are interested in playing DFS Showdown for the Hall of Fame game, be sure to sign up at dfskarma.com/pricing. I'm going to try and run like a sale or something later this week for you to get access to all the preseason stuff I do and regular season. So we'll look into that. But sign up, for the monthly or whatever if you want access to Hall of Fame game showdown as well as MLB, PGA, all that stuff. With that being said, uh, let's dive in here. If you are a Bet Karma subscriber, also, I'm sure you guys saw the emails, but we are working on the moneyline predictor, total predictor, spread predictor right now, getting everything ready for football season, basketball season coming here soon, making sure everything's good on the back end. So, those tools, the information from them, if you go to the tools on the website, there's no data displaying right now. You can get that data if you just go under the MLB tab. There's an article posted with the information every single day. And then I drop that same information in our Discord as well. So if you're not in the Discord, it's right there on the site. If you're in the Discord, you can get it directly in the Discord. But those should be back up and running normally here soon. We just want to make sure everything's all good as we head into NFL season. But like I said, I've been heating up just in time for football, which is good. And I have two picks for tonight's baseball slate. So let's go ahead and dive in. We are going, and both picks are actually in the same game. So we are going to the Twins and Mets game here at 7:10 Eastern. We have Simeon Woods Richardson starting for the Twins. We have Jose Quintana starting for the New York Mets. The Mets have been hot, most definitely. No denying that. If I look at their record here, they're 6-4 over the last 10, but they've made up a ton of ground in the wild card race, and they've been playing some pretty good baseball over the last few weeks. But we are going to be betting against them tonight. So we are going to take the Minnesota Twins first 5 innings money line at -112 over on FanDuel. You can shop around, maybe get a better line than that. But we're going to take it at even odds here. I think Minnesota clearly wins this pitching matchup. So Woods Richardson, this was a highly touted prospect. If you guys don't know, and this is a kind not a revenge game, but he's facing the team that drafted him. So the Mets drafted Simeon Woods Richardson in the second round. They traded him for Marcus Stroman, and then the Blue Jays actually traded him again for Jose Barrios. So he has been on multiple organizations here, but the Mets were the initial team that drafted him in the second round in 2018, and he's looked the part as a frontline starter here for the Twins this season. He's only 23 years old, but a 3.74 expected ERA. Doesn't have crazy strikeout stuff, only 21%, but a 2.76 WOBA allowed, and 3-pitch pitcher, fastball, slider, changeup. His fastball and his slider both are very good pitches. He just allows a 225 expected batting average with that four-seam fastball, slider 213 expected batting average allowed with a 25% whiff rate. So I'm pretty high on Woods Richardson here. I think he is a pretty good pitcher. On the flip side, Jose Quintana, I have some serious concerns about here for the Mets. The Mets are not as good as the Cleveland Guardians, but they both suffer from the same issues here. They both need starting pitching. The Cleveland Guardians, I mean, they have one of the best records in baseball. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Phillies, but they are not going to do anything in October. unless they trade for a starting pitcher. The Mets, like I said, they've been red hot. They're in a position now where they can get in a wild card spot. They're not going to make a run in October unless they trade for a starting pitcher. Jose Quintana this year, 4.03 ERA on the surface looks okay. 5.22 expected ERA. That's a career high for Jose Quintana. Really bad. That's over a full run differential between his ERA and expected ERA. So we can expect him, and we can expect this good luck to run out here at some point. He's giving up a 43% hard hit rate, which is his highest mark since 2021 when he had a 6.43 ERA. His expected WOBA allowed 354 is the highest mark of his entire career. Yeah, it just hasn't been good across the board for Jose Quintana, and this is someone that if as long as he continues to start for the Mets, this is someone we're going to be betting against pretty heavily, I would say, in the second half of the season here. So already, I think the Twins clearly win the pitching matchup here between Woods, Richardson, and Quintana. Now, not only do they win the pitching matchup, but this is just in particular a very, very good matchup for the Twins offense, on top of Quintana being due for some serious regression here. Quintana is a sinker ball pitcher, and he is a left-handed pitcher. If we just look at left-handed splits for teams, Minnesota has the fourth best WRC plus against lefties this season. They have the third best WOBA as a team this season against lefties, and they have a top 10 ISO against lefties as well. So Minnesota as a whole, very good team against left-handed pitching. Now, as I said, Jose Quintana is a sinker ball pitcher. He is allowing a 274 batting average, 317 expected batting average with that sinker this year. So it's been pretty bad as a whole. If we look at the Twins, best hitters here, like at the top of the lineup, it's going to be a lot of righties, pretty much a full lineup of 9 righties here against the lefty. Manny Margot, Royce Lewis, Willie Castro, Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton has good numbers against sinkers. Margot's fine against sinkers, but Royce Lewis, this is where I'm going here, and this is going to kind of lead right into our second bet as well. Royce Lewis absolutely demolishes sinkers, and he has for his entire career. If we look at last season, 414 batting average against sinkers with a 50% hard hit rate. If we look at this season, 353 batting average against sinkers with a 65% hard hit rate. So it's a great matchup for Minnesota offensively. They clearly win the pitching matchup. So that's going to be our first bet. Minnesota Twins, first 5 innings money line at -112. For the second bet, I just told you how well Royce Lewis hits sinkers. That's where I'm going with this. Royce Lewis over 1.5 total bases at +115. If you want to go ahead and sprinkle the home run odds as well, feel free to do it. Far and away my favorite hitter on the slate tonight, with how well he matches up against lefties, how well he matches up against this pitcher, and how bad this pitcher is due for some regression coming his way. So 2 picks for today. Hopefully we start the week off hot. If you made it through the video, thank you so much. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I tweeted out over the weekend, DraftKings NFL Week 1 salaries are out. My first reaction, I have not looked at the salaries, whatever. We had a super busy weekend on the back end here, so I did not have time to make the video, but that video will be coming out today or tomorrow, and I have not looked at the salaries. You will get my true first reaction to the NFL Week 1 salaries on DraftKings on that video coming out later today or tomorrow. Good luck with your bets tonight, and I will see everybody on Tuesday.